So last week was a pretty big week for next generation consoles. You had Microsoft and Sony both coming out, revealing the specs for their respective machines, the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. And maybe you're one of these people who saw those specs and decided, well, this console's better than the other one, or you've already pledged blind loyalty to one over the other. And to those people, I just have to say, shut up. Shut up with that. It's so ridiculous to make a decision right now. Let me tell you why. Okay, so I wasn't going to do a video and not talk about specific spec details that people are really sort of focusing on. The first one being teraflops. On paper, Xbox Series X seems to be capable of performing more of those flops than the PlayStation 5. So if you're a big teraflop person, last week was a very big week for you. I hope you enjoyed last week with your teraflops. And if you're an SSD person who thinks SSD capacity and functionality and capability is what's going to crown the next generation console king, last week was also a very big week for you because PlayStation 5 seems to have more raw data being able to be throughput with its custom SSD. Either way, we just don't know. We've read interviews with developers. Some of them are sort of saying maybe PS5 is being unfairly criticized. Others are saying on paper Xbox is a truly impressive system. We just don't know yet. The things we do know that are important about considering next generation consoles are sort of like three pillars, right? The exclusive games, the price, and what the overall experience of using that platform is going to be like. And right now, again, we just don't know. We have a few games that we know are going to be multi-platform, a few games that are going to be exclusive, but we just have maybe cutscenes and pre-rendered video, and we have maybe a couple announcements of a few titles. So what is important is to know that these next two consoles are going to be super powerful and light years ahead of what we're currently playing right now. And it's going to give these console manufacturers a chance to correct some of the shortcomings that we're currently going through. Like, for example, man, that Xbox sharing functionality, it's not good. Maybe this new user interface is going to be a lot better than what we're used to right now, because the one we have right now, it's kind of bad. And for PlayStation, hopefully this PlayStation 5 won't have the patching issues and the downloading of update issues that are so infuriating right now, especially if you're playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Man, that's just bad. Both of these consoles are going to have better loading times. They're both going to have really excellent resume features. Hopefully they boot up a lot quicker. Just general quality of life stuff is pretty much guaranteed to get a lot better. So enjoy the fact that that's almost guaranteed to happen. Plus, don't forget, these consoles are still a ways off, and if the current climate is any indication, they might even get pushed into 2021. It's not definite, but supply chains, raw materials, they're not as easy to come by as they were before all this started happening. Keep it in the back of your head that, yeah, it's possible, not guaranteed, but it is possible that both of these consoles slip into next year. So enjoy what you have now. Play Doom Eternal, play Animal Crossing, play Warzone. There are so many great games in this current generation that you really should be going back through that library and knocking out all the things you never got around to. Choosing loyalty at this point is like buying a car before you ever sit in the goddamn thing. Just wait it out, see what happens, and then once we get these consoles in our hands and start playing these games, then you'll know which one is right for you. Plus, at least at this point, we don't have to worry about getting the console your friends have, because crossplay is pretty much going to be a thing from here on out. All right, that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you think about all this nonsense and bickering over next generation console specs. It's ridiculous, right? It's not just me. You agree with me. You're reasonable.